Okay, we've gotten through the Japanese Mario movie, a Mario sitcom, and 2 Mario cartoons. Zelda's a bonus. Now it is time to look at our final cartoon to date, Super Mario World.
Super Mario, Super Mario, Super Mario World.
Super Mario World, it's a blast from the past. In Super Mario World, you got to move fast.
Released by, yet again, DiC Entertainment in 1991, Super Mario World is based off of the game with the same name and consists of only 13 10-minute episodes. The story to this is actually explained in the final episode, narrated by Luigi to Yoshi as a bedtime story.
Well, it all started when Mario, the princess, and I came to Dinosaur World for a vacation.
In short, they had managed to banish Koopa from the Mushroom Kingdom, only to find him in Dinosaur Land. He had kidnapped all the cavemen inhabitants, and then the princess once she got there. The brothers were then faced with Koopa's troopers, one of them stomping a fissure under Luigi's feet. Down in the underworld, Luigi tries to see if any of the blocks contained anything useful. Apart from some loose change, he got an egg, which hatched shortly after to reveal a baby dinosaur, which turns out to have a pretty big appetite, making him both a weapon and an annoyance.
Yoshi, you dinner-devouring dino brat! Leave some for the rest of us!
You know, the eating of the caterpillars disturbs me a bit. Because Koopa is a stubborn guy, he stays in Dinosaur World, making the brothers and the princess stay as well to protect the cavemen. In this series, there is no Toad. Yoshi and his friend Oogtar replace him. You know, there's something I've noticed about that name. The word for yes in Japanese is hai, but there is a more enthusiastic word for yes, which is yosh.
Yosh!
Now, in Japanese, none of their words or characters actually end on a consonant, with the exception of n, which means that the spelling for yosh is actually yoshi. So we got ourselves a yes dino. The adventures here aren't that much different from the previous shows. King Koopa wants to rule, and his kids try to help in various ways.
Tomorrow the world!
And the Mario Brothers eventually save the day, using both Stone Age methods and whatever power-ups they can find. However, they also try to help the cavemen to evolve. They teach them about the wheel, that eventually lead to cars, which leads to traffic troubles. They introduce them to the phone, which becomes such a huge success that they run into networking issues.
This whole telephone business is getting out of hand! Look! Those vines are multiplying as we speak!
I thought air pollution was bad, but vine pollution?
Oh, if only they knew.
And now, the crops are dying from neglect, while all they do is gossip! They don't work, they don't play, they've turned into phone junkies!
Well, yeah, nothing changes. Something burning? Oh my goodness! The vines, however, attract caterpillars that eat up the phone system, so the whole service was put down. There are a few good ones, like teaching them organization and teamwork through sports, building a school to teach them many other things, and introducing them to Christmas.
Cave Christmas! What that? It's a day when everyone's nice to each other.
With the goal of getting all the cave people to be nice to each other and share. However, Oogtar doesn't like the discriminating idea of that only good kids get presents and treats, so he tries to pick the best toy ahead of time. But after a run-in with King Koopa, he promises to be good. Another character they bring in is an evil wizard.
It's the most terrible Koopa wizard in the entire Dino world! Weisenheimer!
That's Wizenheimer!
We're not afraid of you.
How do you feel about Bob-ombs? Bob-ombs!
Those we're not so crazy about!
Wonder if that gave inspiration to something.
Power of the Bombinomicon!
Hey, it's me, the Bombinomicon. It's pretty good. Your head's a bum now.
In one episode, Yoshi decides to run away because one of his appetites got the brothers mad at him. He then stumbles across dinosaur bikers, making him feel at home with his own kin.
Dino Riders no yell at Yoshi. Wish Mario brothers treat me nice like you.
But when he discovers that the gang has kidnapped the brothers, he rescues them, leaves the gang, and promises not to get in the way of the brothers' work, while the brothers promise not to yell at Yoshi. Another episode has the message, "You are what you eat." Koopa starts a fast food joint where its secret ingredient turns everyone into chickens that will spend everything they have for more food. With some hassle, Mario manages to close down the place.
Now go home and eat some vegetables. Dr. Mario's orders.
I am diagnosing you with HPV.
He sure convinced me. Actually, come to think of it, aren't lettuce the best thing for turtles as well?
Vegetables! Yuck!
There are also moments of conquering your fears, like aquaphobia and ghosts. Like in the last show, every episode has a musical montage to their climaxes.
Here tonight. Just hope that we can get.
Just take my hand and hold on tight. Together we'll finish the race.
Occupy the slave of all night. It's time to get wild.
You know what it's all about.
And Cheatsy's life becomes a lot of fun.
With his underhanded evil to be done. Ready to go. And until the game is over, this is what we'll do.
Going down easy, gonna swallow you whole.
You never seem to stay in one spot.
This time, no slow waltzes. There are a few new power-ups this time around, in accordance with the game. There's the portable springboard, allowing them to jump higher, the feather that gives Super Mario his rightful name, a power balloon that puffs them up like a balloon, slowing their descent, a pair of wings that allow them to fly, though Yoshi's the one using them, and the star path that allows them to travel to various places faster than if they hiked or piped. Oh, and speaking of stars, they're back to collecting them from a bump on the head. So there you have it, Super Mario World. And I would say that the animation is somewhat better, but the story seems to be quite the same, and some other Stone Age humor. Out of all that we've seen, I think I actually prefer the live-action sitcom, where the brothers have their fun in the basement. Sure, there was a good deal of cheesiness there, but it seemed like they had fun making it. And when others have fun, you have fun. You don't actually see the fun in the cartoons unless they put effort into showing this fun. But to have the actors in front of a green screen and have them punch at the air at invisible blocks, I just don't see how a live-action Super Mario Bros. Would work. See you in the next video.